Terrifying Tale of Thela Hun Ginjeet. This track is almost self-explanatory. I remember very soon after I started working with Robert Fripp, him telling me the story of how Adrian Ballou's street talking on Thela Hun Ginjeet, which is of course a track on the 1981 Discipline album, had come about. So I knew the story, and then one day when we were searching through the archives, we found a recording made in 1981 of Robert telling exactly that story. Probably to the sales executives in Warner Brothers in New York as he went over there to G them up to help them promote the album. So here was a recording of Robert telling the story. And then right next door to it, we found another cassette, this time the original of Adrian Ballou's street talk about going out and being accosted by the police, his story that was flown in as a voiceover on the original studio track. That same recording was also flown in live onto some live performances, so we simply joined the three together. We begin with Robert Fripp telling the story of how Adrian was sent out onto the streets. Then you hear Adrian telling the story of what he found out on those streets. And then you cut to the song itself, in this case a live version from Philadelphia in 1982. You put all three together and you get The Terrifying Tale of Thela Hun Ginjeet, which was first compiled for a Tourbox or audio tour program for the short King Crimson tour in 2008. So here it is, The Terrifying Tale of Thela Hun Ginjeet.
Watch out! Today to slay!
Thela Hun Ginjeet is an anagrammatic title. The song is to do with urban violence, crime in the streets, being mugged, you know, all those kind of useful social comments. Now, there's a line in which the singer has to act the part of a person who's been mugged. And Adrian went out into the studio and got in front of a microphone and was saying, "He held a gun against my head. This is a dangerous place. I wouldn't like to live here." You know, which isn't awfully convincing. So I said to him, "Look, why don't you take this pocket cassette machine and walk around the block and get a bit more of a feel of what it's like to be on the street." So he went around the block, walking and talking into the machine, and as he walked around the corner, he said into the machine, "This is a dangerous place. He held a gun against my head. I wouldn't like to live here," and immediately got set on by a street gang. He said, hey man, what you got there?"
So suddenly, these two guys appear in front of me, stop real aggressive, start at me, you know. What's that? What's that on that tape? You know, what do you got there? I said, it's a tape. What are you talking into that for, you know? I said, well, it's just a tape, you know. And they said, well, play it for us. I said, oh, no. Put them off as long as I could. Finally, they turned it on, you know. They grabbed it from me, took it away from me, turned it on, and it says, he held a gun in his hand. This is a dangerous place. They said, what dangerous place? What gun? You're a policeman. The deeper I thought, the worse I got into
Well, first of all, I couldn't even see it. I couldn't see his face. He was holding a gun against me. I was thinking, this is a dangerous place. off the streets like this. This place, it's a dangerous place.
They didn't kill me. They didn't tear my limbs off. They let me go.